Welcome to live coverage of Tiger basketball from Bolivar on a Friday night. It is wintry outside, but it is going to heat up here as the Tigers take on state-ranked Bolivar. It is always a great game when these two teams meet. The Tigers on the road, but that hasn't bothered either of the teams in this series in the past. Evan Smith, the road team, has won the regular season portion of this series every time these two teams have met for a long time, going back.
Right, since Tim Brown took over in 2018, the road team has won every game, and that includes tournaments as well. Republic has beat Bolivar in their own tournament two of those years whenever they were in this out here in this tournament. But even during the regular season, Bolivar's won the games at our place, and we've won the games at their place. So as a Republic fan, you hope that trend continues tonight.
Well, it was a good start to the Tigers tonight. The freshmen and the JV teams both won, and they won handily. It was a running clock by the end of that JV game. And so the future looks good for the Tigers in comparison to what we saw from Bolivar in the first two games tonight, but they will have their hands full with a senior-laden team among these Liberators. We're going to take a quick break and be back to talk about that and set the stage for what will be a fantastic game coming up after this on the Absolute Roofing Retmo pregame show. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school. So parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
When it comes to getting your gifts packed and shipped this holiday, we're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned. Product services, prices, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The UPS Store in Republic is your local shipping headquarters. Find them at 566 East Harrison in the Town Center Plaza. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker Advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time!
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
Is it a connection issue?
It's not a connection issue. And in fact, I think that fixed it.
There you go.
I just need a restart.
That works.
And it's back up. So, all right. So we are back and had a little issue with our recording, but we've got it figured out and we're back on. Just in time. I was telling Evan during the break that it seems like every time that we come to Bolivar, we have some kind of technical issue, and I think we've at least solved that one for now. So cross your fingers the rest of the way. Evan, we were talking before the break about how good this team is, and it all starts on the inside with a guy who seems like he's been playing at Bolivar for about 15 years, Kyle Pope.
Yeah, that feels like he's like a COVID super senior. It's what they have in college now, so it feels like he's the same thing for this Bolivar Liberator team. But, yeah, number 12, Kyle Polk, the senior Northern Iowa commit. He's been around forever. He's led this team for the last few years. He's been an animal to reckon with in this, especially in this Bolivar Republic series. And Republic at times has done a good job of being able to shut him down, but he still is one of the best players in the state, and he will continue to be throughout the rest of his senior year.
So we are just about ready to go, and we'll have the national anthem and the presentation of colors here, and we'll let you listen into that. So we are just about ready to go with the starting lineups, and I'll give you those. For the Tigers, it'll be 6-foot senior Gunnar Ellison at one guard, Brentley Haywood, a 6'1 sophomore, Alante Askew, a 6-foot senior, Aslan Ebish, a 6-foot junior, and Kamari Edwards, a 6'5 senior. So 4 guards, Gunnar Ellison, Brentley Haywood, Alante Askew, Aslan Ebish, and Kamari Edwards. in the starting lineup for Tim Brown and the Tigers. Bolivar will start with a 6'2 senior, Jack Larimore, a 5'9 junior guard, Damian Young, Kyle Polk, the big guy, 6'7 senior, Caden Griswold is a 6'4 senior, and Mason Wilson, a senior at 6'6. So they go 6'7", 6'4", 6'6 across the front line. And they've got Jack Larimore, one of their guards, is taller than 4 of the starting guards for the Tigers. And then Damian Young, a junior, at 5'9". Should be a fun night. It is always rowdy. The Tigers have a big cheering section to our left. The Bolivar student section is always big and boisterous, and they look like they are in fine form tonight, as usual. So we'll see how this one goes. Keys tonight. Evan, what do you think for Republic?
I mean, I think Republic's just going to have to use their speed to their advantage tonight. Bolivar's obviously going to be a lot bigger than they are. They always have been across the board. But Republic, we're going to be a lot faster, and we have that awesome guard duo that's going to be able to make things happen and just use their court vision to create open shots for these Tigers tonight.
Tip controlled by Bolivar, and we're underway. Man-to-man defense for the Tigers, and that's Kyle Polk in the corner. He's guarded by Gunnar Ellison to start things off. And one thing you might notice about Polk, number 12, right off the bat, is that he's bulked up. He's just looks a lot stronger than he has the previous 3 seasons. And Mason Wilson tries to back down and drag the foot. And a turnover right off the bat for Bolivar. So the Tigers get a defensive stop. They've actually played well over the past 3 seasons against Kyle Polk. I would say about as well as anybody. They have defended Polk, and they'll try to do it one more time here. This could be the first of 3 meetings for these teams this season. They're on the same side of the bracket at the blue and gold, and the feed down low to Haywood. And he puts it up and in. Nice find down low, and the Tigers take a 2-0 lead. Polk has had some okay games, and there's a 3. It's away. It's no good, and he missed it. His best game against the Tigers was as a freshman, and he got away with a foul there as he slung a defender away from him. Edwards is going to give it to Haywood. Haywood throws it left side to Askew. He's wide open on the arc, and he arcs one in from long range. Alante Askew makes it 5-0.
Great start to the Republic Tigers here. Once again, just being able to use their speed to create shots, and just Brindley Haywood on that first possession able to find the open lane and cut to it. And like I said, this guard duo of Haywood and Askew, they've been phenomenal for the Tigers to start off this season. Polk's just going to get called for his first foul as him and Ellison went to go battle for a ball that was bouncing out of bounds over there in front of the Tiger bench.
And I'm going to work on the scoreboard here.
Aslan Ibish brings it into the front court. There's Askew guarded by Polk. Amari Edwards guarded by 6'6", senior Mason Wilson. Talking to Coach Cale Ramsey this week. He had some good things to say about Mason Wilson. Kamari Edwards goes down, tries to go up, and that shot was, I believe, partially blocked by Wilson. But Ramsey had some good things to say about Wilson. He played JV last year, but he's a big body, and from what he said, he's been super effective for this Liberator team so far early this year. There's Haywood, drives up, puts up a behind-the-back one-hander, no good. Bolivar comes away with the board. There's Griswold from the near side corner. He hits the 3. Bolivar's on the board. Caden Griswold He's been a playmaker for the Bolivar Liberators the last couple of years as well. I feel like last year or two, nice play by Kamari Edwards there. Goes up, puts it up and in off the glass. He gets fouled by Wilson. Edwards is going to go to the line. And this Republic student section is big tonight. The Republic baseball team is out. They went to dinner before this, but they are loud tonight, and they're going to be able to compete with this Bolivar student section as far as just being able to create a good environment. It's always a good environment here at these Bolivar games. You know, one of the better environments in Southwest Missouri. And I was talking to you earlier in the week, or I texted you, it's my favorite game every year to come to. I love this matchup.
Two teams that seem like they are always playing at a high level. Just there are certain programs that don't seem to take down years. And not that it could never happen, but even a down year for these two teams is a pretty good year for a lot of schools. They get it down to Pope. He's guarded by Ellison and puts it up over him and in, and that's the first points of the night for him. And it makes it 8-5.
Ellison called for his first foul just right before that shot. Hence why they inbounded it from underneath the basket. Ellison for three from the corner, no good. Oh.
And Kamari Edwards went down hard. He's slow to get up. And it's 4-on-5. Now here comes Edwards, but he is hurting. And a miss. He still gets the rebound. And he's going to stay in there. I thought they might call a timeout after he grabbed the board, the way he was holding on to his kind of rib cage area after taking the hard fall. But
yeah, he just ran into Ebish down there on that last possession, and you'd think Ebish would have been the one to go down in that.
Yeah, you're right. Tried to force it in there and knocked away by Caden Griswold. And Bolivar has it back. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Pass mishandled by Mason Wilson. Back out to Larimore. Drives down to Poke on the block. He's double teamed. Kicks it back out to Larimore. He cuts between defenders on a reaching foul, and I think that's going to be on Ellison, and that'll be 2 on him.
They're going to get Ebish for that one.
Oh, okay.
So Ebish is first.
That's actually a good thing for the Tigers.
James Rexroth and Isaiah Neighbors going to check in. We're going to see Isaiah Neighbors now, I think, start going one-on-one with Kyle Polk. And then you saw in that last possession them double-teaming Polk whenever he gets the ball down low. That's also something we've seen that the Tigers do against all of these. Another three there by Caden Griswold. He's got 6. He ties it up with that shot. But Republic always being outsized in this matchup. And we always see them double team down low against these big guys.
Another three by Askew. Nothing but net for Alante. And he's got 6 and answers to put Republic on top.
Good
Working
defense
on
by Neighbors.
Oh, man, no way that
by Neighbors.
Polk was going to get a shot there. He was way too far under the backboard and forced it up. 2:42 left in the first quarter. Rexroth in there in place of Edwards. Askew thought about another three. He will take it. And he missed that one, but there's Rexroth to grab the board, and he's bumped by Polk.
Polk, that's his second.
And he's gotten in foul trouble against the Tigers before.
He has, I believe, not last year at our place, but 2 years ago. I remember him getting into foul trouble early. Yep. I think it was a championship game of the Bolivar tournament is what it was. But he got into foul trouble and had to leave the game. And, I mean, that's really all the Tigers needed to be able to take advantage.
So 2:28 left in the first quarter. He goes out.
Inbounds to Hagwood. Hagwood guarded over there by number 21, Caden Griswold.
Tipped away. Polk is still out there.
It's going to take a lot, I think, to pull him off the court.
They've only got 1 foul on him. That must not have been on him. Sure looked like it was him, and now they almost throw it away. They do. They threw it to Polk, and he lays it up and in.
I think they got Wilson with that last one, but I'm not sure I necessarily agree with that one.
No. Yeah, that was a break for Bolivar for sure. Jordan Douglas with 3. He hit it. Douglas came out, curled around, and hit the 3, and it's a 4-point lead.
Douglas, a super efficient three-point shooter so far this season. Before the Hillcrest game, he was shooting 50%, and I didn't pay a lot of attention to that Hillcrest game, but
yeah, he didn't take a lot of shots. I don't think he made half his shots that night. But so he's probably a little under 50 now.
They're going to get Neighbors.
Yep.
The foul on Poke down low.
You know, having Edwards and Rex Rote and Neighbors and Ellison, a bunch of guys who can guard Poke, is helpful because you can give away some fouls. Tight man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Poke guarded by Neighbors, picks up the dribble.
Good defense once again by Neighbors.
Yep. Ricky Gooding, number 10, in there, and now it's Trenton Patke.
Jordan Douglas knocks that one away. Able to get his hand in the passing lane. I mean, we talk about a big crowd at these Bolivar games. We have a pretty decent-sized crowd right behind us, and we're all the way at the top.
Yeah.
Once again, double-teaming Poke down low.
And there comes Askew. Well, he's so quick to the loose ball. And Hagwood pulls up from about 12, missed it, and Poke gets the weak side rebound over Neighbors. A miss down at the other end, and Rexroth grabs the board.
Good defense by Douglas there to force an errant shot.
Neighbors on the wing, and they bring it back out. Under 30 seconds to go, and the Tigers will hold it for 1. Leading by 4, 14-10. Good start for Republic. Askew to Douglas, and he pulls it out. 20 seconds left. I know we're having some video issues. Occasionally, we're having a hard time keeping our connection here, as it seems like we always do. Down low to Neighbors, what a feed! And off the glass, 10 seconds left. Neighbors' first points. And with 5 seconds left, they've got to go. Pope fires in the corner to Patke. His 3 is away and good, just ahead of the buzzer. And that's a big bucket by Patke to get the lead down to 3 after 1. It's Republic 16. Bolivar 13. Back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com.
Welcome back from the break. Republic up by 3 after the first quarter, 16-13. Bolivar able to hit a 3 right before the end of the quarter, right at the buzzer. Ellison's going to inbound it to Askew. Askew's going to take it in the back court and bring it to the front court. Once again, continues to be guarded by Kyle Poke. Ellison guarded by Trenton Patke.
Ellison cut off on the baseline. And nice look down to Askew, who missed the shot. Great pass from Ebish to Askew.
Griswold loses his dribble down there, but able to pick it back up and get it off to Larimore.
6 points for Griswold in the first quarter, a couple of threes. Patke had a 3. Kyle Polk had 4 points for Bolivar. Republic led by Alante Askew with 6. Jordan Douglas had 3. Brenley Hagewood 2. Isaiah Neighbors 2. And Kamari Edwards had 3. Askew pulls up just inside the free throw line. Left elbow up and in.
Having Polk run the point right now. Try and get something going for this Liberator offense. Polk guarded by Ellison down there, and they're going to get Ellison with another foul. They were a little tangled up. I don't necessarily disagree with that one, but Ellison is probably just frustrated with himself. He's going to check out. Neighbors is going to check back in. Neighbors on Polk. Griswold once again open for 3 in the corner. That one no good. Askew comes away with the board.
Good find of Neighbors, and then Neighbors' pass is knocked out of bounds. He was trying to throw it to Hagewood. 6:37 left in the second quarter, and Republic up by 5, 18-13. Right up the middle of the lane, and Askew finishes. It rolled off his fingertips over the edge of the rim and in, and he's got 10 points to lead all scorers. And it's a 7-point lead, biggest of the night so far for the Tigers. And Tim Brown just knows how to game plan Bolivar. Baseline drive. Oh, nice move and nice finish by Caden Griswold. He's got 8 points. And that's a quick move up the baseline. Just got right around the defender.
We're talking about Tim Brown and his game planning. I thought interesting in your interview with him this week. Nice little pull-up jumper just in front of the free throw line there for Askew. He's up to 12. But in your Retmo basketball show with him this week, talking about how he shares the game plan. They share game plans once they're done playing each other. But
said they're good friends and are glad to help each other out after they're done playing. So after the third time they play, or possibly the third time they play, the Bolivar tournament, they know they're not going to meet again. They're not in the same class. A little confusion over who touched that last. Bolivar's going to keep it. Griswold in the middle of the lane, missed the jumper, and there's Rexroth with the board. And he'll dish it off to Hagewood. Waits for Askew to clear the timeline and throws it to him.
Askew makes a man miss, but Neighbors able to come away with the board after missed Askew 3-point shot.
And Rexroth just lost focus and had it poked away by Damian Young. And Young is fouled on his way to the basket.
The ref having a word down there in the lane, talking to Neighbors and Polk, I think maybe just to tell them that they need to stop getting so chippy with each other. That has been a good matchup of the night, though. Neighbors done a good job on Polk so far. First free throw good by Damian Young. His first point of the night.
Got the roll on that one.
Republic coming out super physical, too.
And they're giving up a lot of size, but they are not backing down.
Oh, Brenley Hagewood's jumper falls in and out. Republic still up by 5, 22-17. 4:25 left to go here in the second quarter. Number 10, Ricky Gooding in now for the Liberators. Polk gonna take a three to shoot it over Neighbors. He hits it. Just a quick fire three there from Polk. He's up to 7.
So I think we may have at least temporarily solved the video problems. Apologize for the issues we've had. Just something about this school does not work very well with our
good
connections.
Fine there. James Rexroth puts it up and in.
First points for Rexroth. Back to a 4-point lead, 24-20. Pope guarded by Neighbors. Didn't have anywhere to go and poked away by Askew, but went right back to Bolivar. Young got a break. We haven't seen Askew yet do the thing where he pokes the ball away and goes the other way and lays it in. He had 3 or 4 of those last year. Oh, fade away by Polk, and Neighbors is right on him.
Like I said during that break, ref had to have a talk with Neighbors and Polk. So they're going to get, I think that was Rexroth for the travel. But the ref had to talk to Polk and Neighbors just kind of about maybe just the physicality down there that Neighbors has kind of been applying on Polk. And he was talking to Polk too, maybe telling Polk that he needs to, it's not just Neighbors doing, starting it.
Shot fake, and then the ball poked away by Neighbors. They tried an interior pass, and Neighbors heads up, got the hand on it. And he'll drive baseline and floats it up. Isaiah Neighbors with a good move. He has 4 points, and the lead is 6, 26-20. Long three is good. Nothing but net for Griswold. He's got 3 threes and 11 points. And Bolivar calls a timeout with 1:56 left in the half. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or at 10:45 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnager Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Back to action. Republic with the ball, leading by 3, 26-23. Edwards gives it to Askew. And out of Hagewood. Passed up the shot, drove up the lane, and it went out of bounds before he could save it back in. Somebody got a hand on it and forced it off his leg or foot. Out of bounds. Bolivar could tie it here with a 3. Neighbors guarding Polk.
I think they're going to get Neighbors down low for the foul. Can be his second. I think 4 fouls committed on Polk early here.
Yeah, just trying to guard him. And there's a long three, and it's going to be a 4-point play as Hagwood jumped out and ran in to the shooter. And that's Jack Larimore. And now, I was too optimistic. I said they could tie with a 3. They could take the lead with a 4-point play here. Nope. I said that was Larimore. That was Griswold who hit the 3. So he's got 4 threes already. And the free throw gives Bolivar the lead. That's 7 straight points scored by the Liberators to take the lead, and that's 15 points for Griswold. Around a pick from Edwards, and they're going to call.
They're going to get number
foul
3
on, yeah.
Trenton Patke.
I think Robbie Hoyt thought it was going to be a foul on Edwards for the pick, but Edwards didn't move. It's just he's so big. It was a collision. And we've got a
foul on Patke.
So 2 quick ones on Trenton Patke.
Under a minute here to go as well.
Only 5 team fouls on Bolivar and only 7 on Republic. So it's been a pretty clean game so far. Askew up the lane. Nobody ever picked him up, but he went all the way in and finger roll off the glass. And Republic back on top. That ends a 7-0 run by the Liberators.
It would surprise me if Bolivar tries to hold for one shot here with just a little over 30 seconds to go.
I think you're right.
That is one thing I feel like we always see is Bolivar hitting like some sort of buzzer beater in like a quarter, at the end of a quarter in these matchups.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Down to about 10, so they're going to have to go pretty soon.
Polk guarded by Askew. Douglas comes out to help.
Back in the corner again, and that one's no good, and Hagwood with a rebound, and that takes us to halftime. The Tigers lead it by 1 at half, 28-27. We'll take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show after this timeout. You're watching Tiger basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Tigers on top by 1, 28-27. Republic outscored Bolivar 16-13 in the first quarter. Bolivar outscored Republic 14-12 in the second quarter, and that led to a 1-point lead at half, 28-27. Bolivar led by Caden Griswold. The 6'4 senior had 4 3-pointers and 15 points in the first half. Kyle Pope had 7 3-points for Trenton Patke and 2 for Damian Young. Patke had a 3-pointer, so did Pope, and that means there were 6 threes in total for Bolivar in that first half. Republic led by Alante Askew. The 6' senior had 14 points to lead Republic. And then a bunch of other guys with 2, 3, and 4 points. Isaiah Neighbors had 4, 3 for Jordan Douglas on a 3-pointer, of course. Kamari Edwards had 3. That was a traditional 3-point play. 2 points for James Rexroth and 2 for Brentley Hagewood. And the Tigers lead it by 1 at halftime, 28-27. Lady Tigers will be playing here a little bit later on tonight. No live coverage of that one. They are set to start at 8:30. I don't know if they're running on time. They were late last night. But they will be playing against Jefferson City around 8:30 this evening. And then we'll have live coverage of their game tomorrow at 4 when they meet Raytown in the final game of the Stephanie Phillips Classic. Tigers on top 28-27. We'll take a break and be back with more of our Gold Medal Gym's halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker Advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy, Experience the hometown difference.
When it comes to getting your gifts packed and shipped this holiday, we're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned. Product services, prices, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The UPS Store in Republic is your local shipping headquarters. Find them at 566 East Harrison in the Town Center Plaza. Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth Real Estate Team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. Welcome back to the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show. Tigers on top by 1, 28-27. Well, they did a good job on Kyle Polk. They held him to 7 points. He had a long three there late in the second quarter, but as you mentioned during a break, Evan, they've got other players. Bolivar's a good team, and those guys stepped up and did what they needed to do with the focus defensively on Polk.
Yeah, down low, they're getting to Polk and double teaming when he gets on the block. But in order to double team Polk and prevent him from being able to score all these points, someone's leaving their man.
Yep.
Meaning that there's someone out on the out beyond the arc that's wide open, and that's been Griswold so far. Griswold with 4 threes, and he's hit some long ones. And he's doing it all for Bolivar right now, and everyone else is just kind of, not doing as much as maybe they could be. But they've done a great job of limiting Kyle Polk, though, and that's the name of the game when it comes to playing Bolivar.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to pick your poison. You got to do what you can, and in this case, shutting down Polk is job number one, and then you got to credit Griswold. He's made the shots. I mean, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you shut down the main guy and nobody else steps up. But in this case, they've had guys step up. And how about Alante Askew? 14 points, and he's been doing very well on the offensive end, getting to the basket, and also finding guys open, as he always does.
Yeah, Alante Askew's had a great night. He's been able to find those lanes. He's been able to use, once again, like I talked about before the game, he's been able to use that quickness and his speed to just be able to get through those lanes before Bolivar even has time to react. Like, Bolivar's way bigger than Askew is, like those guys down low, but Askew's just able to get past them before they even have a chance to react, like I just said. But also when it comes to when he's not scoring, he's finding these guys cutting to the basket, and he's been kind of the star for Republic tonight, and he's also the reason why Republic has the lead right now.
So 16 minutes to go, and Bolivar gets the ball first to start the second half. And on the wing, they give it to Griswold. And swing it around over to Damian Young. They dump it down to Mason Wilson, who tried to throw it back out and did get it to Griswold. Griswold drives, and a little running one-hander in the lane is up and in by Griswold. He has 17 points now and puts Bolivar back on top, 29-28. Askew, guarded by Young, gets a little separation, and the 5-second count starts over again. Kamari Edwards at the high post. Leans it backwards and then goes right around his man. Got bumped, and a late whistle. I thought for a second they weren't going to call that.
Yeah.
And they did finally blow the whistle. And it'll be free throws coming up for Kamari Edwards.
Just interesting sequence there by Kamari. It looked like he was just going to stand there forever with the ball, but then he finally leaned back and was able to maybe kind of catch Wilson on his heels.
Looked like he was just kind of trying to decide what to do or when to go. And Edwards missed both. Wilson to Larimore. And out top of the key. There he is again, and he missed that one. That's Griswold, and Kamari Edwards with the rebound. Gets it to Askew to bring it into the front court. Around a pick goes Askew, and he pulls up from the right elbow, left it a little bit short. Ellison flew in and tried to grab the rebound away from Polk and couldn't get it. And Bolivar brings it into the front court, leading by 1 with 6:37 left to go in the third quarter. Griswold to Wilson. Chest-to-chest defense by Edwards. Down to Polk, double teamed on the left block. And they're going to get a foul against Edwards. Say you reach. Tim Brown not real happy with that one.
And that's kind of what I was thinking maybe that they needed to do was maybe not pull one of the smaller guys out, but take Kamari Edwards away from Wilson or Rexroth whenever he's in, away from the big guy down low, and use him to double team Polk, because then you're still able to not leave that guy wide open out there for 3, but you're still able to double team Polk down there.
And it takes away the kick out to a guard as well. Polk maybe got away with a little bit of shove. There's a little hook shot type pass.
Travel.
Yep. Damian Young took an extra step. Polk was double teamed there, and he kind of threw it over his shoulder, cross court. And that was, I think, a tough break on Bolivar. I'm not sure that was a travel. I see what the official saw, but watching it on the replay, I'm not sure if he actually took the extra step or not. Ebish lost the handle briefly. Now throws it to Edwards at the top of the key. Edwards takes it to the free throw line, kicks it out to Ebish. Shot fake, now throws it to Hagewood. Hagewood's been quiet. They've done a good job on him defensively, and he lost the handle and somehow got it back to Askew. Up the middle of the lane, pulls up and hits the jumper. Alante Askew with 16. And Republic back up by 1.
Slow start offensively for both teams to start off this quarter, but it's not necessarily because of bad shots, but both teams more taking their time on these possessions and being more hesitant to put up shots.
Polk fired it into the corner and then missed 2 follows, and the Tigers get the rebound. And Askew brings it up all the way in. They never got in front of him, and he lays it up and in. 16 points for Askew, and Bolivar calls a timeout. 32-29, Tigers on top. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Bolivar with the ball as we return to action. They kick it out to Polk for a long 3, and it rattled in. That was way out there. And Kyle Polk made it. He's got 10, and we're all knotted up. 32 apiece. Edwards drives around Wilson and lays it off the glass and in. Oh, great move.
Edwards.
Oh. He's so quick for as big as he is. And this year he's playing as Wilson takes it. Oh, it's a nice move by Mason Wilson. First points for him. And back on top goes Bolivar. I was going to say, he's reacting this year. He's not having to think before he does everything, as he's got another year of experience. Jump stop by Ebish, got his man in the air and hit a little 10-footer from the wing.
On the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah. All tied up. Already 3 lead changes and 2 ties here in this quarter. And download him Wilson, and he got it back. And Polk's open for 3. Missed it. Edwards with a board.
They have number 1, Casey Gardner, in there now. He played a little bit in the JV game. That's probably due in part to Patke being in foul trouble.
And Askew missed it, and here comes Polk. Picked up by Ellison. He goes around him and dunks it. Kyle Polk, 5 in the quarter, 12 in the half, and we're all tied up with 3:06 left in the third, 36-36. And Tim Brown having a conversation with the official. While he does, we will take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is cheering you on. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that impact your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to be your trusted partner. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Back to action in the third quarter, all tied up at 36. 4 lead changes, 3 ties in this third quarter. And Ellison drives all the way in and shields the ball with his body and lays it up and in. And Ellison in the scorebook for the first time. Back on top, the Tigers.
Nice move by Ellison to find the baseline lane there.
And Griswold drove on Hagwood. I don't know if that's who the foul is on or not.
Yeah, they got Hagwood with it. Neighbors getting ready to check in.
2 fouls on Hagwood. His Neighbors will come in after this first free throw by Griswold. Caden Griswold with 17 points. And now he's got 18, and he is tied for the game lead with Alante Askew. One more for Griswold. Made them both.
Ebish going to bring it into the front court now for the Tigers.
Ellison, Askew left open, and there was a gap in the defense, and he went all the way in.
That's what he's been doing all night, just finding those, like the holes, or the lanes haven't been very big, but Askew's just been able to find them and get through them.
He's like water. You just, if there's a little crack, he is going to seep through it and get to the bucket tonight.
Ellison out on Griswold now. They put Neighbors back on Polk. First time tonight that Neighbors and Ellison have been in the game at the same time. Probably going with more of a defensive look.
Drake Durham, number 13, is in the near corner for Bolivar, and now they give it to Polk. Goes around, a moving pick. I don't know if it was a moving pick or if the pick released at just the wrong time. No call, but the miss gives the ball back to Republic. Ebish on the wing, bounces it down low to Neighbors, and it's knocked away. Good defense by Bolivar. I think it was Damian Young who got a hand on it. And with a minute and a half left, they've got an opening from 3, and it's missed, and a foul on Durham. Up, knocked from behind and committed the foul.
Douglas going to check in. Ebish going to come out. Hopefully this Republic offense can create some three-point opportunities for Douglas. Let him break this game open just a little bit more.
Askew looking inside. He's guarded by Larimore. Throws it to Neighbors in the corner. Passed up a shot and away from the ball. A foul called against Bolivar.
That one might have been on Polk guarding Askew there. But no, they're going to give it to Larimore.
Yeah, I didn't really see anything. I guess it was Larimore up top. 2 fouls on Larimore now. Douglas to Askew.
Polk off of Askew now.
And not a Rexroth. They're trying to get somebody quick enough to keep up with Askew. Rexroth jump stop in the lane and good
nice
job. Gathered it in and got his balance back and laid it up and in. And a 4-point lead again for the Tigers, 42-38. With under a half minute to go now here in almost under a half minute. Now it is in the third quarter. Larimore working on Askew, and Askew right out on him. And that's a 5-second call. He got or is it a timeout?
I think
nope.
They got
timeout.
a timeout right before they were going to call the 5 second. I think he was ready to call the 5 seconds.
He was, yeah. I think it was just about to 5, and that's why I thought that's what it was. Timeout Bolivar with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online.
Destiny Church is a proud supporter of Republic Tiger Sports. Join us on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or at 10:45 a.m. at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's. We also have a youth service for students 6th through 12th grade. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or online at destinychurch.me.
Tigers wrapping up the timeout. 4 timeouts left for Republic and 2 for Bolivar. Olante Askew forced them to take that one to avoid the 5-second call with good defense on Jack Larimore. And Bolivar will have the ball, throwing it in near half court with 20.5 seconds left in the third quarter.
Pope going to take it in the back court and bring it in the front court.
That's one way to avoid any defensive pressure when the defense is all packed in. You just bring it up real slow. Jump stop all the way in. He laid it up and in. Maybe enough time for the Tigers. Askew is going to heave it three-quarter court, and it hit the backboard. No good. Polk's bucket gets it down to 2. It's 42-40 as we go to the fourth quarter. Tigers on top by 2. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Pinnaker Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Pinnaker Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Pinnaker Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Fourth quarter just about underway. Tigers get the ball first. They outscored Bolivar 14-13 in that third quarter to lead it by 2. And Askew takes a 3, and it rattled out. That did everything but go down. And the ball will stay with the Tigers. Oh, boy, I don't remember seeing one go down as far as that one before coming out. But they get to keep the possession, and they lob it into Ellison. Scoring for Bolivar, 19 points for Caden Griswold through 3 quarters. And Kyle Polk finally got on track in the third quarter. He's got 14 now after scoring 7 in the third. Askew fires to Ellison, wide open in the corner. Too long, and rebound to Griswold. Republic led by Alante Askew with 20. And then a bunch of guys and a charge. Askew is there to take it. And Polk ran him over. Polk leaned in, and that's 2 on him. Askew has 20, and then Kamari Edwards 5, Neighbors 4, Rexroad 4, Douglas 3, 2 each for Ellison, Hagwood, and Ebish.
Askew, pull-up jumper, no good. Neighbors almost got that rebound.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Republic.
It looked like they were both just going up with the ball. I don't know who they got for it. James Rexroad.
Yeah, I mean, he might have bumped Polk from behind. And that's 2 on Rexroad. Griswold pulls it out, gets around Ellison, drives, and they wave it off. He got to the basket, but the foul on the floor is against Ellison, and that's 3 personal fouls on Gunnar Ellison.
Ebish checking in, Douglas checking back out.
There were 6 lead changes in the third quarter and 3 ties. This has been close the whole way. Bolivar's never led, I don't think, by more than 2. Three by Gooding is no good, and Rexroth there to grab the weak side rebound. Quickly up ahead to Neighbors, who slows it up with 6.5 left and gives it to Askew. Around a pick, Askew weaves, gets around 1 and 2 defenders and lays it over the front of the iron. 22 for Alante Askew.
Something about this Republic gym or this Bolivar gym and Republic guards.
Yes. Yeah, it was Drew McMillan here a couple of years ago, and there's a miss from 3, and Bolivar's cooled off a little from long range, and the Tigers trying to take advantage with some possessions at the other end.
Not that Askew is anywhere close to that 61, but he's still had a phenomenal game.
Yeah, he's had a really good game. And Neighbors left open and blocked from behind. Polk came out of nowhere and blocked that one, and he's going to take it all the way down to the other end. And off the glass and in, and that was a big-time move by Kyle Polk. That's the kind of thing that we have not seen him do a lot of against Republic.
No, not
in
against
previous
us.
games.
Yeah, not against us necessarily, but it is why he's going to a D1 program, and a good one at that in Northern Iowa. And I mean, he's able to do that many other times in many other games.
Yeah, he does it all the time. Just hasn't done it against Republic really very often. And he left the free throw short, so it's still a 2-point lead for the Tigers with 5.5 left. Hagwood will check in at the next stoppage in play. 5 on the floor now are Askew, Rexroth, Neighbors, Ellison, and Ebish. And Askew is taking control right now. They don't have anybody that can guard him, and he is taking advantage. And Rexroth just lost the ball. Just kind of squirted out of his hand, and here comes Polk again. And he tosses it back to Griswold for 3. No good, way off the mark. And there's Rexroth with a board. 5 minutes exactly left in the game.
Griswold's struggling here in the second half to shoot. Only 4 points, and Tim Brown's going to call a timeout.
So he wants to settle his team down with a 2-point lead, under 5 to go. We'll take a break as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Back to action. The Tigers with a 2-point lead. The ball, and Hagewood into the lane, and then just left of the lane at the elbow, puts it up and in. And Brinley Hagewood, 4 points now. He's been mostly quiet, but boy, if he could get going and give the Tigers another option at scoring guard, which he is. I mean, he's basically averaging right around what Askew is averaging.
Just through 5 games, he was just under a point, just a point below Askew.
Oh, great defense, and I think that was a travel. Tim Brown wanted the call, and then a 3 after that by Wilson. Well, Bolivar caught a break on that one, and it's down to 1, 46-45. Tim Brown has really given the official an earful over there. Hagewood hands it to Askew. Under 4 to go. This is a great game. And Neighbors on the wing, looked inside, now to Askew, steps up. Left elbow, rolled around, wouldn't go. Polk with a rebound. 2 Tigers fall down. It's 5 on 3, and Polk has his pocket picked and a foul called against the Tigers. And Askew came away kind of holding his side, I think.
That honestly, with that 3-on-5 matchup, that might have honestly just been the best thing for the Tigers there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, the fact that they were able to get back and slow things down and stop that from happening.
They're going to force Bolivar to reset here rather than all 5 Tigers going to be back on defense here.
Down at the other end, the official is mopping up the spot where the 2 Tigers fell down and getting things dried up. But Bolivar will have the ball, trailing by 1. They haven't led since late in the third quarter. 39-38 was their last lead. And another 3 by Wilson is no good off the board, but a rebound by Patke. And Wilson tries again, and that one's good. 2 threes by Wilson. And that's a 2-point lead for Bolivar with 3:22 remaining. Askew, stop and go dribble, cut off, and bounces it to Rexroth. And a timeout called by Tim Brown. He thought that Askew might be in trouble, and so he calls the timeout. Third one of the game for the Tigers. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. And with 3:11 left, Bolivar has grabbed a little momentum, and it's 2 threes by Mason Wilson, the 6'6 senior. He's got 8 points now, and either one of these teams, I talked about it with Hagewood or now with Wilson by Bolivar, when you get that extra guy who hasn't been scoring and he steps up and just makes the defense work a little bit harder to cover somebody else, that makes a big difference.
Right, it is. Wilson, once again, he only had 2 before he hit those 2 threes, and now he's up to 8. But, you know, he's a bigger body, 6'7", but or 6'6", but like I said, it's a bigger body. He's not scrawny. So it's always big when your big guy is able to hit a 3, and this Bolivar crowd is fired up because of it.
And I'm sure that the coaching staff for Republic knew that he could shoot out there, but we hadn't seen it tonight.
Yeah,
he did not look like a guy who could shoot from out there, and just stepped out, hit it 2 in a row, or 2 out of 3. Down to 3 minutes left. Around a pick from Rexroth to the free throw line. Askew pulls up, got the roll. And now we've got a whistle and I don't know what that was.
I'm not sure either.
But we're tied again. 48-48. Pope brings it into the front court.
I think they're going to get Ellison down there on Pope. Or they got Ebish.
So there's Ebish. Just kind of stuck the arm out. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I see what he did. And Polk will shoot free throws, try to give Bolivar the lead again. The first one's good. 15 points for Polk. I think this is the best he's played against Republic that I can recall. And he makes the second one. So Bolivar up 2, 50-48. Again, Askew around a pick, into the middle, back out to Ebish. Ebish lost the handle briefly, went back and got it. 2:25 left. Again, a pick by Rexroth. Boy, Rexroth's coming close to still moving when that defender gets there. A couple of times I've kind of cringed waiting for the whistle to blow. And there it was again. He's jumping out a little late. Down to 2 minutes left. And the Bolivar fans making a lot of noise. Ebish pops out. Drives, jump stop, and a block.
He's going to get fouled, yep.
Defender Patke jumped in front of him. 3 fouls on Patke. Yeah, I could see Patke not being happy with that. That was one of those that could have gone either way. Askew, right of the basket, lobs it all the way in, and Rexroth thought there was somebody behind him. Now he hands it back to Askew. Tigers down by 2. They've had this possession for over a minute now. Haven't taken a shot yet. And Askew around the pick again. Now to Ellison in the corner for 3. No good. And a rebound to Bolivar. And it's a 2-point lead in the ball for the Liberators. And a foul by Ellison on Kyle Polk. Fourth foul on Ellison, and Polk will go to the line. That's the 8th team foul. 1-1 here. And the next one will also be 1-1. And then it'll be the double bonus. Still only 5 team fouls against Bolivar in this half. Polk's free throw. Good. Republic led 42-40 at the beginning of this quarter. And Bolivar's outscored them 11-6 and now 12-6. And it's 52-48. And that's the biggest lead of the night for Bolivar. That's 4 points with 1:24 remaining. They don't need to rush, and they don't need a 3, but they do need a bucket. They clear it out on the near side for Askew. And then he throws it back to Douglas, who does take a 3, and he swishes it! Jordan Douglas! Second 3, and it's down to 1, 52-51. What a huge shot for Douglas.
Once again, Jordan Douglas, like I talked about earlier, just needed to find him those open lanes. And Kyle Polk's going to turn it over. Tigers come away with it.
Askew brings it up and pulls it out. 49 seconds left. Now what? Do you hold it? No, they'll take a 3. Hagewood. Go! Hagewood's 3 gives the Tigers the lead. 54-52. They've scored 6 straight after falling behind. 52-48. 2 straight threes, and they jump out and double-team Poke. He has to give it up to Griswold, and a timeout called by Bolivar with 25 seconds left. 2 big-time threes by Douglas and Haywood, and Republic leads it by 2. We'll take a break and be back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Looking to sell or trade your car? Henniger Chevrolet may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet has the knowledge with no hassle or gimmicks to make your car shopping experience easy. Don't settle for what's left on a lot. Check out our selection of quality local trades at Henniger Chevrolet, and we may buy your car even if you don't buy ours. Henniger Chevrolet in Republic, or view the complete inventory at HennigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Henniger every time.
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. Ready to go. Bolivar with the ball. No, timeout. Called by Republic. 25 seconds left. We'll take another break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO, or call us at 417-590-8200. Have a beautiful day.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. With 124 left in the game, Kyle Polk's 2 free throws gave Bolivar its biggest lead of the night, 52-48. Since then, the Tigers have scored 6 straight, a 3 by Jordan Douglas, a 3 by Brentley Haywood. They've taken a 2-point lead, and now Bolivar with a chance to tie it or win it.
Askew on Poke.
They throw it in the corner to Larimore. His 3 is good, and Askew grabs the board.
They're going to
foul. He's fouled
him
by Wilson, and with 16 seconds left, Askew can, nope, it's not 1-1 yet.
No, it's not.
That's the 16th foul. So that actually works in the Tigers' favor. They can run a little more clock.
It does. I wasn't aware of how much time there was left. He fouled him. I'm like, well, you're only down by 2. Is it the time to start fouling? And then I look up, and there's only 16 seconds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is.
So 16 seconds left now, and the Tigers will have to throw it in against pressure. And they throw it into Ebish. And a foul immediately called against, I think, Griswold. Griswold was standing over there in the vicinity, and the officials looking at him. So I'm guessing that's it. Yep.
Now, I think that's Ebish that's going to go to the line. Is who they got. Yeah.
First foul of the night on Griswold. And with 14.8 left, Ebish. You know, Ebish is a guy who's got experience at the varsity level, even though he wasn't able to play varsity last year for Republic after transferring in. He played as a freshman at the varsity level.
He started, didn't he?
Yeah, starting point guard for Glendale, and he makes the first. And now Bolivar's going to call the timeout to try to ice it. Yeah, no more timeouts left for Bolivar. A 3-point lead for the Tigers. We'll take another break and see how this one ends up after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
At Pinnaker, customer satisfaction is our top priority. That's the Pinnaker advantage. Pinnaker Family Style Service, serving Republic since 1979. Our knowledge and no hassle or gimmicks will make your car shopping experience easy. Whether you're looking to buy or sell your vehicle or needing service from our certified technicians, let our family take care of yours and find new roads at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Or view the complete inventory at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Welcome back. Aslan Ibish will shoot one more free throw, trying to make it a 4-point lead for Republic. What a game this has been. Bolivar led by 4 just a couple of minutes ago. Republic led by 5 at one point. No, 6. 26-20. That was their biggest lead. And Ibish made them both. So Aslan Ibish steps up and hits the free throw. And now it's a 4-point lead.
Neighbors is going to check in. They're going to put him on. They're going to bring him into the backcourt, and they're going to double team poke in the backcourt.
Just made him take a little bit longer to get it up there, and the layup is off the front of the rim, and Rexroth with the rebound gets it to Askew. Off to Neighbors, and the Tigers will run out the clock. They escape with a win against Bolivar. 56-52, they come up big after falling behind late, and maybe a preview of 2 more big games later this year, including a potential blue and gold final.
I would imagine that. Yeah, the way the bracket looks, it's probably going to end up that way just from how it, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
56-52, the Tigers win it. We'll take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
When it comes to getting your gifts packed and shipped this holiday, we're the one-stop, right around the corner, everything you need so you can be unstoppable store. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store franchise locations are independently owned. Product services, prices, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
The UPS Store in Republic is your local shipping headquarters. Find them at 566 East Harrison in the Town Center Plaza. Welcome back. The Tigers win a thriller at Bolivar, 56-52. They led 16-13 at the end of the first quarter. Bolivar outscored them 14-12 in the second quarter, so the Tigers led 28-27 at halftime. Republic outscored Bolivar 14-13 in the third. They led 42-40 going into the fourth, and then they outscored Bolivar 14-12 in the fourth quarter, including scoring 8 of the last they scored the last 8. No, that's not right. 48. They were down 52-48. So
yeah, the last 8.
Yeah, they scored the last 8 points of the game, and they beat Bolivar 56-52. 19 points for Caden Griswold led Bolivar. Kyle Polk had 18. 8 for Mason Wilson. 3 for Trenton Patke. 2 for Damian Young. Republic led by Alante Askew, maybe the best game of his season so far, considering the opponent. 24 points for him. Brentley Hagewood, we talked about how he was quiet through 3 quarters. Scored 5 in the 4th quarter, including the clutch 3 to give the Tigers the lead. He finishes as the second leading scorer with 7. And what balance by the Tigers. After Askew, 7 for Hagewood, 6 for Jordan Douglas on 2 threes, 5 for Kamari Edwards, 4 for Neighbors, 4 for Ebish, 4 for Rexroad, and 2 for Gunnar Ellison. Tigers improve to 6-1, and they are the number 2 seed heading into the blue and gold tournament. The number 1 seed, they just beat. That's the Bolivar Liberators, and they beat them on their home court, 56-52, and they could see them again in a little over a week. It was a good one from Bolivar. Evan Smith, what's the takeaway for you from tonight?
Well, one, Republic better be state ranked after this. It just shows a lot of guts by Republic. They were down. I mean, we said we thought they were out. Like, it looked like Bolivar and Polk had honestly taken over, and then those 2 threes by Wilson late, those felt like a dagger to Republic. But, Republic able to just come back from that and able to rally in 2 big threes, one from Douglas to put it within 1, and then Hagewood in a possession that we thought the Tigers might hold it to just, wind the clock down. But he just hit it right away, and that was huge for the Republic Tigers. So just a lot of guts tonight from the Republic Tigers late. A hard-fought game, physical game like we talked about earlier. Just that's Republic basketball.
That is Republic basketball. Always fun when these 2 teams get together, and it was fun tonight, especially for the Republic fans. 56-52 the final. For Evan Smith, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.